Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. So today I've got a video for you which I am so excited about. It is my autumn fragrance recommendations for 2021. Autumn and winter are just my favourite seasons for fragrances, so this excites me massively. I've got a mix of price points in here for you. I've got some niche, I've got some designer, and honestly I've got 12 fragrances and this is a top tier lineup. If I do say so myself, I'm so excited about this, so I am going to get straight into this. Before we do, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, hit the bell, come and follow me over on Instagram as well, and let's get straight into it. As always, I'll link all of these fragrances in the description box for you guys so you can check them out. We're going to kick this off with Kurkdjian New York. This is, honestly, guys, I have been obsessed with this fragrance. I discovered this at the beginning of August and I've been wearing it non-stop since. I couldn't wait to share this with you. This is from Kurkdjian's Sapphire collection, which is why it's in this beautiful blue bottle with the gold cap. This is such a unique scent. It smells fresh, but it's also got this addictive sweetness to it. It's got quite a lot of depth. It smells oudi. So it opens up with this citrus feel. It's got mandarin, it's got bergamot, but then the sweetness starts to come through. There's caramel in here, there's vanilla, it's got white amber and grey amber. It is very ambery, it is beautiful, it's musky. There's a tobacco note in here as well. Honestly though, you could wear this all year round. You could wear it daytime or nighttime. This feels so opulent, so luxurious, so refined. Whenever I wear this, I feel so put together. It is really a special scent and I love this so much and I could not recommend it enough. Also, if you haven't checked out this brand, you need to check them out. They are amazing. Next up is Fragrance Dubois Amber Intense. This is such an unbelievable amber fragrance, so perfect for autumn and winter. It's deep, it's rich, it's thick, it's got this stunning sort of light powderiness to it. I love using this as a base for other fragrances as well. It's really long lasting, it projects a lot, but it's not overpowering, which I like. It's just got a beautiful, beautiful scent trail. In autumn and winter, you could wear this any time of day or night, but it is quite a decadent fragrance, so I think it would work amazingly on a night time. And also, I do have my Fragrance Dubois code at the moment, so you can get 10% off the entire website using my code KATE10. I will link it in the description box, and that is valid until the 10th of October. So if you're after anything from Fragrance Dubois, definitely use my code, save yourself some peas. Next we have Kayali's newest scent. This is Invite Only Amber 23. This one is super, super sexy. When I wear this, I feel like I should be wearing just black lacy lingerie and nothing else but this fragrance. Realistically though, you could wear this any time of day or night during autumn and winter. I do think this would be a great date night fragrance though. It is just so seductive. This is obviously amber. I love amber fragrances. I just think it's such a sultry and seductive note, and this also has notes of tobacco. It's got cherry, honey, it's got sandalwood, it's got a slight cinnamon note in there as well. It's just so decadent. I think that Mona has done such an amazing job with this. It honestly reminds me of fragrances like Tom Ford Noir, Kilian Back to Black. It just smells so rich, so decadent, and I absolutely love this. I layer my fragrance, and this actually layers amazingly with Fragrance Dubois Amber Intense. I've been wearing these two a lot together and they are to die for. Next up we have Initio Absolute Aphrodisiac. This is one of my favourite vanilla fragrances of all time, and you guys know how much I adore vanilla fragrances. I'm just gonna say it, this is seduction in a bottle. It is so seductive, so sultry, guys. It's sweet. The vanilla is this gorgeous, smooth, creamy vanilla, just how I like them. It's so refined, it's ambery, it's musky. Some people say that they find this animalic, but I do not at all. It's just got this gorgeous, sexy muskiness to it. It's got this slight powdery touch. It smells a tiny bit chocolatey. It's just delicious. It's delectable. This is what I will be wearing on my next date. I absolutely adore this. I adore it. Next up we have Roja Sweetie Oud. This smells like Middle Eastern desserts. As somebody who is half Middle Eastern, this just makes my heart so happy. It reminds me of desserts like baklava. It reminds me a little bit of halva as well, if you've ever had that. It's sweet, it's rich, it's warm, it's spicy. There's a cardamom note that really comes through, which I adore. It also has this sort of slight nuttiness to it. It has a patisserie accord, which is just stunning. Stunning. It really does smell very realistically like Middle Eastern desserts, and it also has oud in here. The oud is quite prominent. I feel like you do have to appreciate Middle Eastern fragrances to be able to enjoy this one. It does have a very Middle Eastern feel, but I adore this. I will be wearing this throughout autumn and winter. It is just stunning, and it has a beautiful Swarovski crystal cap as well. Actually, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but Fragrance Dubois, the caps all contain Swarovski crystals as well. I just like that with my fragrances. I like my fragrances to have nice packaging, and I really do feel like the packaging represents the quality of the fragrance inside. I love this. I will be wearing this a lot. Oh, it just makes my heart so happy. I love this so much. I could just sit here and sniff the bottle all day, but I won't. I'll move on. Next up we have Nishant Fan Your Flames. This is gorgeous. This is autumn in a bottle. It is warm, it's boozy, it's a little bit smoky. It's got coconut, rum, and it's got some woodiness in here as well. This to me smells so chic. It really does just smell very elegant and chic. It projects amazingly and lasts forever. Actually, all of these fragrances do. I feel like that is part of what I love about autumn and winter fragrances. The types of scents that I'm drawn to, they just do last really well, and they tend to project really well. This is so stunning. It kind of reminds me slightly of Replica Jazz Club. They don't smell the same, but I feel like if you like that scent, you will like this. And also, I've been layering this with Santal Complet by Fragrance Dubois, and it smells unbelievable. That is my fragrance combo of dreams, because Santal Complet has coconut and it's also a bit woody. It just layers amazingly with this, but this is much more autumn winter appropriate, and like I said, it has that slight smoky touch, which is just, oh, I love it. I love this fragrance. You could wear it day or night. I adore it. Next up we have Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Le Parfum. I've talked about this quite a bit on my channel. I love it. I think it is such a great release this year from Jean Paul Gaultier. Every time. It's vanilla, it's cherry, pear, lots of tonka. It's got a slight leather note. It's sweet, it's seductive. This is, to me, this is just such a sultry scent, but also dark and mysterious. This is really rich. And honestly, when I bought this, this was launched during lockdown, and I saw it and I was like, I really like the look of that, but I was looking up reviews of what people were saying about this, and I was on Fragrantica and somebody had left a review saying that they could imagine Catherine Pierce from The Vampire Diaries wearing this fragrance. And you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know my love for The Vampire Diaries, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, I am sold, give it to me now. I ordered it immediately, and Honestly, I could see her wearing this. This is the type of scent that a vampire would wear. And I don't know if that's a selling point for you, but it definitely was for me. Just dark, sexy, mysterious. A woman who's got men falling at her feet. That is what this fragrance is. The bottle, I say it all the time, but it completely depicts the scent inside. The light today is driving me mad. It's just in and out, but yeah. Love this fragrance so, so much. Next up, I have my very first Boudicca the Victorious, and this is called Kaia. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen I was in London last month. I made a little trip to Harrods and I popped into their Salon de Parfum, which is where they keep all of their luxury and niche, their rare brands, and I specifically wanted to discover this brand because I've seen it a lot online and I really wanted to discover their fragrances. I sat down with a lovely man from the brand and he talked me through so many of their fragrances. They were all unbelievable, guys. I also asked him how to pronounce the brand name because when I think of Boudicca, the queen, I don't call her Boudicca, I call her Boadicea. But I know that there are two different pronunciations and the brand is called Boudicca. But I went for Kaia for autumn and winter, and Kaia is Arabic for coffee. This fragrance is inspired by Arabic coffee and it smells exactly like Arabic coffee. It is stunning. The coffee note isn't too strong though. There's a really strong cardamom note in here, which I absolutely love. If you've drank Arabic coffee or if you've smelled it, you'll know it just has this beautiful aromatic cardamom scent and it is stunning. This has rose, it has sambac jasmine, there's saffron in here as well, there's oud in here. It is such a stunning fragrance, but for a fragrance which contains all those strong notes, it's a really sort of, I don't know how to say it because it is a strong fragrance, but it's very wearable and it just leaves the most beautiful scent trail. It's really warm and cocooning. I just think it is so perfect for autumn and winter, especially if you're a coffee lover. It's a weird one because I do think while this smells quintessentially Arabic, I cannot imagine an Arab wearing this fragrance. I think if you're an Arab and you smell this fragrance, you would just be like, it smells like coffee. I think you would much prefer other offerings from the brand. They have some amazing oud fragrances. But if you are not an Arab, I think you'd be absolutely mesmerized by this scent. It is absolutely stunning. Like I said, I feel like it's very cocooning, it's warming, and if you're a coffee lover, I think you would really enjoy this, especially for autumn and winter. Others that I love from the brand that I tried are Almas, which is a gorgeous rose oud, and also Blue Sapphire, which is like a citrus aquatic oud, which is amazing as well. But my favorite for autumn and winter was this one. Also, while I was in the Salon de Parfum, I discovered Matiere Premier, which is another brand that I'd seen online, and I just absolutely love the look of their minimal packaging. I think it looks so chic, so I was really excited to spot these, and they were just like in the entrance. They display different brands in their entrance and these were their featured brand. And my favorite for autumn and winter is Encens Suave. So this is an incense fragrance. It's very prominent in the fragrance and it is amazing, but it also has this gorgeous vanilla, and with the incense it just has this smoky, it's like smoky sweet. There's benzoin in here, there's coffee. The sweetness is so beautiful. This is very sexy, but the incense gives it sort of an air of importance. It smells like if there was a sex goddess, this is what she would smell like. Honestly, the first time I smelled this, a very specific thing came to mind, and I'm just going to paint you a picture of what came into my mind because I feel like it will portray what this smells like. When I smell this, I honestly see women dancing around a fire naked. They are connecting to their divine feminine energy. Incense is burning. Vanilla and precious resins are being offered to the sex goddess to invoke her presence. That is where this takes me. Honestly, this is such a unique fragrance, and it is by far my favourite incense fragrance I've ever smelled. It would be perfect for an autumn winter date night, but I will be wearing this daytime and nighttime. I also have been loving pairing this with Initio Absolute Aphrodisiac. These two together are just a dream combo. Next up we have Maison Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extrait de Parfum. I love this fragrance. I will be wearing this a lot during autumn and winter. This is another one that I love to layer with other fragrances as well, just to add a little bit of sweetness. But this is a gorgeous, sweet, it's got a caramel sort of feel to it. It's got a woodiness. There's an almond note in here, which is just beautiful. It doesn't have the transparency of the original, which is why I prefer this for autumn and winter. It's just a little bit more dense and it's got a little bit more depth to it. It lasts longer on your skin, and this is just amazing. I love it so much. Next up is fragrance Dubois New York 5th Avenue. This is a beautiful rose oud with a hint of caramel sweetness. It is, it's so decadent, and this for me is getting dressed up for a night out. It's a definite dressed up fragrance. I love it. It's so beautiful and chic. I do think this has a very Middle Eastern feel, so I think that you would have to enjoy those types of fragrances to like this. The oud is quite prominent, but I just absolutely love it. It lasts forever on your skin. It projects massively. It literally fills a room. It lasts forever, and I love it. Again, I have my discount code with fragrance Dubois, Kate10 for 10% off your order. I will say it again, it is only valid until the 10th of October, so I don't know when you're watching this video, but hopefully it's before the 10th of October. Next up we have the new YSL Black Opium Xtreme. This fragrance really surprised me. YSL did such a great job with this, because I think the original Black Opium, it's such a popular fragrance. Everyone and their mother wears it. It is what Debenhams smells like at Christmas, and I'm just not drawn to it for that reason. They've done something special with this. They've really amped up the coffee note, which I think elevates the fragrance massively, and they've also amped up the patchouli, which I think makes the fragrance, just that combination, it makes the fragrance smell more expensive. They've also ditched the fruity notes and they've replaced it with vanilla bourbon, which I much prefer. It's just, it gives the coffee note this sort of like creaminess, and there's jasmine in here as well. I really like what they've done with this. They've taken a really popular fragrance and they've given it an edge. This is still Black Opium, but it's more unique and it smells more expensive, which I really like. I think if you're into your designer fragrances, then this one is one to check out, and it is definitely my favourite from the Black Opium range. Like I said, all of these fragrances will be linked in the description box, so you can go and check them out. I'll include UK and international links where I can. Leave me a comment, let me know if you're going to pick any of these up. I would love to know. They are all absolutely top tier, and be sure to give the video a cheeky little thumbs up if you enjoyed it, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.